is happening, guys? Jonathan here, aka CrazyShadow 303, here with another match experience on CrazyShadow Talks Football. And tonight, 7:45 kickoff, just a few days removed from that Derby Day defeat to Coventry City. And when I say Derby Day, because I've had a lot of sticks since the last video about calling it a derby, it was a West Midlands derby, okay? Coventry and West Brom both in the West Midlands, so that's what I meant by Derby Day. You know, not quite as big a derby as what it is against Wolves or Birmingham or Aston Villa, but it was still a derby. So yeah, a few days removed after that Derby Day defeat, and it's West Bromwich Albion back at the Hawthorns against Charlton Athletic. Now, it's a bit of a sickener, that defeat on Saturday. So yeah, we're just reeling from that. Still no wins under Eric Ramsey, but Charlton in 17th. You know, it's one of the teams we really should be beating. You know, it's a promoted side. Charlton was playing League One football last season, got promoted, of course. So, you know, it's one of those that on paper we really should be winning, but the way this season's gone, a lot of long-standing records for opponents against West Bromwich Albion have dropped. You know, most notably Portsmouth, and of course Coventry got 3 wins in a row for the first time since the 1960s against West Brom. So a lot of long-standing records are being broken this season. Still no win under Eric Ramsey. The fans are absolutely hating what they're seeing right now. You know, some comical goals were being conceded, especially against Coventry on Saturday. You know, with it being chipped over Max O'Leary, Alfie Gilchrist failing to keep it out, and then Jack Rodoni being given the freedom of the Hawthorns to score the second. So, a couple of embarrassing goals to concede, and yeah, we just need to shore it up. Yes, Coventry were the league leaders, but now, you know, our next few games, we're against teams that are around us in the table. You know, we got Oxford on Saturday, on my birthday, away, which is going to be a huge opportunity. But tonight, it's Charlton Athletic. They're in 17th, we're in 21st. We just got to keep our heads above water, you know, because if things don't go our way tonight and they go Leicester's way, which Leicester are against Middlesbrough, we could find ourselves at the end of tonight being back in the bottom 3, and we don't need that going into the crucial game on Saturday, being 22nd versus 23rd in us versus Oxford. So yeah, heading to the Hawthorns now, and I'll see you there, guys.
Good evening here from the Hawthorns in this crucial championship match. It is 17th versus 21st. It is West Bromwich Albion versus Charlton Athletic. Charlton Athletic, they want to get a result here today, and they've brought a decent following for a midweek game all the way up from London. And following their 1-0 win in November, that late show from Sonny Carey, the 95th minute winner, they will be looking to complete the league double over West Brom for just the 3rd time in their history, after doing so in the 1936-37 and 2002-2003 seasons. I'm Jonathan Wimbush, alongside Nathan Richards for the first time, I believe, that we've commentated together. So welcome to the Hawthorns, Nathan.
Yeah.
How are you expecting this game to go?
I think this is a big game for both teams. Of course, Charlton are on 40 points, only a little bit up the road from West Brom, who, of course, are, right on the cusp of that relegation zone. Both teams need a win, and I was looking earlier on, and of course, Charlton, if they win this, they're only like 8 points off of the playoffs.
Yeah.
West Brom then can try and go a little bit more clear of Leicester City. So for both teams, it's a really big game, and of course, West Brom haven't scored that many goals recently, only 1 in 5. Charlton have scored 5 in the past 5 games, so it's an expectation really for both teams to get something off the ground here.
Yeah, of course. And the starting lineup for West Brom is Max O'Leary in goal, Callum Stiles, Nat Phillips, George Campbell and Charlie Taylor as the back four. Jason Malumbi, Alex Moat, the captain for tonight, we think makes up the defensive midfield. Usmana Diakite, Isaac Price and Mikey Johnston in the attacking midfield, with the lone striker once again rotated by Eric Ramsey. Josh Madger starts this time ahead of Daryl DK and Ona Hegabo. Isaac Price has to go back to Usmana Diakite and then squares it to Alex Moat. Moat runs forward, trying to charge into the box. He's in the box. Alex Moat tried to get it through but just did too much. And there was a multitude of defenders for Charlton in the way. He tried to skip round all of them, but Alex Moat in the end gets the corner for West Bromwich Albion.
I think that was great, wasn't it? All the way forward into the box, got it pretty much halfway into the penalty area. A really good convincing start here for West Bromwich Albion, who now have a corner. Let's see what they can do. 6 minutes in, they have a big chance here.
So West Bromwich Albion with the corner at the Smethwick end, floated in and easily caught by Thomas Kaminski as Max O'Leary gets up to Madger, and Madger is away here, just gets fouled though, and it will be a free kick and a yellow card to Lloyd Jones, because he was pulling the shirt of Josh Madger, and Josh Madger couldn't quite get away. So, rightly so, yellow card for the Charlton number 5 on 9 minutes.
Yeah, big chance there for Madger to get something done, and I think that's kind of the risk that Charlton are playing here, because they're sending the ball so long. They've got so many players up front that, if West Brom can get the ball, maybe Diakite or Isaac Price, they can charge forward. There's not going to be much defence back, so of course sometimes Charlton are forced into that situation, just trying to be a little bit dirty at the back.
Yep. But yeah, West Brom have won just 1 of their last 5 home league games against Charlton, drawn 1 and lost the other 3. Though this is the first time they've hosted this fixture since a 2-2 draw in October 2019. So it has been a while since Charlton paid a visit to the Hawthorns, and that was a 2-2 draw the last time the Addicts was in this part of the country. And now here comes Mikey Johnston, and Mikey Johnston beats his man. Now over to, actually it was Callum Stiles, and then Mikey Johnston now on the ball, gaining yards. Mikey Johnston under pressure from Kane Ramsey, and it will be a corner, much to the annoyance of those Addicts fans in the Smethwick end, but it will be a corner. Great tackle there by Kane Ramsey, but that's the pace of Mikey Johnston.
This counter-attack in here is working so well for West Brom, and in the opening 15 minutes they've had 3 or 4 breaks forward, and they've just got to keep taking advantage of this. And I think the only issue is if West Brom can't get something done, there's always that chance heading into the the second half. Charlton might have to change it up a bit.
Yeah. Now it's Luke Chambers. He puts it to one side to Sonny Carey. Sonny Carey sends it far post, and that was dangerous for West Bromwich Albion, but they managed to get it away only as far as Amari Bell. Amari Bell tries to get it to the far post, headed back out by West Bromwich Albion, and here's Isaac Price now, and the bench was kind to Isaac Price there. Isaac Price up forward to Josh Madger, but a great interception there by Lloyd Jones, and he needed to make that, otherwise Josh Madger would have been through on goal there. Phillips under pressure from Dykes. As now it's Charlie Taylor, as my colleague has just shown me that Leicester are winning.
Not ideal at all, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. We're in the bottom 3 at the moment, so we need a goal here, and in a way we need it fast. As Johnston passes it back to Stiles. Stiles out to Phillips. Phillips has Lyndon Dykes for company, has to go to Diakite, then on to Campbell. On this near side, Campbell runs over the halfway line, and then to Malumbi and now forward to Isaac Price. Isaac Price takes the cross. Ooh. And Malumbi almost got there, but Charlton managed to get it away. And Charlie Taylor will collect the loose ball and pass it back to Max O'Leary. Another good chance and another time to put the cross in by Isaac Price. Malumbi just couldn't quite get it from under his feet. And now Johnston on the other side does a nice little dummy, crosses in, but it's over everyone again. And Moat will be on the chase here. And he keeps it in and passes back to George Campbell. It is all West Bromwich Albion, the momentum at the moment. Diakite back to Moat, and then Moat onto Charlie Taylor. Taylor to Styles. Now Styles will run forward. Styles to Malumbi. Back to Styles. Styles out wide to Mikey Johnston. Johnston cuts inside. Cuts back. Mikey Johnston puts the cross in. Maja! It was George Campbell. In fact, not Maja, but George Campbell. Nice header there. And great save by Thomas Kaminski to avoid it going 1-0 to the Baggies. But probably the best chance of the game, Nathan.
Yeah, what a chance that was there for, West Brom to go ahead. And I think so far the player that I've been keeping an eye on and has been brilliant, Mikey Johnston.
Yeah.
He's been right on Kane Ramsey every single time, has managed to cut past him and has got so many balls into the box. And of course, the more you do that, eventually something's going to click, isn't it? Players just getting themselves into their positions, ball in towards the near post, headed away by Miles Leyburn, collected by Alex Mowat. Back out towards Johnston there, who's got to challenge himself with Chambers. It's a ball back into the area now for West Bromwich Albion. Lyndon sends it away now with Price, but gets collected by West Bromwich Albion, just wide there. So close to a goal from, I think it was Taylor. Yeah, inches wide of the goal at the post there.
Charlie Taylor on the half volley. Nice technique, nice idea. Just off target, and again West Bromwich Albion with the chance, just not in the back again, and Jones again on the floor.
And on come the medics for Charlton, and of course I think it's the same that what we saw with Lloyd Jones about 20 minutes ago. So he's back on the floor, and of course it also gives the teams time to have a quick talk, chats, and kind of prepare themselves for the next 13 odd minutes in the first half. But I think West Brom have held their own quite well. A couple of big chances, of course. The one from Campbell, then there from Charlie Taylor as well. And when you look at Charlton, yes, they've had opportunities to get it forward, but they haven't really had many on goal. And Max O'Leary's had a bit of a quiet evening so far.
Yeah, I think there's only been one save that Max O'Leary really had to work to collect. That deflected effort about 10 minutes ago from Charlton, and. West Bromwich Albion have kept the likes of Miles Leyburn and Lyndon Dykes quiet for now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think yet again, Kaminski proving that, and of course from Nathan Jones, that they just want to get the ball to Leyburn and Dykes. That's pretty much been the target all game. Get it on the head, or at least get it to their feet. And of course, Lyndon Dykes, I think, has been exceptional so far in terms of he's quite good at retrieving the ball. He's done it quite a few times, gets it to his foot, then passes it away, and then he can try and dart forward. So he's been really crucial for Charlton tonight. It was Mowat or Styles. It's a corner given away West Brom.
Yeah, it was a shot towards goal, but blocked by a Charlton player, so it will be a corner. A little bit more pressure from West Bromwich Albion at the end of this first half. And Charlie Taylor. It's actually Alex Mowat. Red numbers on blue and white stripes does not help for the eyes, but Mowat
Chancing sends it in towards play now, on towards the far post. Phillips, and it's in! And West Bromwich Albion finds the goal at the end of the first half.
A breakthrough for West Bromwich Albion from the set piece, from the corner. Alex Mowat into the far post. George Campbell heads it in. 1-0 to West Brom, right on the stroke of half time.
And well, he had a chance on the near side about 10 minutes in, a chance on the far side just at the end of that first half. And West Bromwich Albion, of course, no league wins in 9 games. And well, heading into the second half, they lead Charlton by 1-0.
And what caught the goalkeeper Kaminski out there is that Campbell had headed down into the ground and it bounced high up over him And really good goal from West Bromwich Albion. Not much to cheer about recently here at the Hawthorns, but West Bromwich Albion fans are singing now.
I mean, there we go. What a chance for George Campbell. I mean, Mowat as well with the perfect ball into the area, and Kaminsky was not getting to that one. Off the break, a couple of seconds to go in this first half, and Mario Bell was looking to go forward, and I think it was Murumbi there that got to him, but it's given us a free kick to Charlton, and of course this will probably be the last kick of the first half, and West Bromwich Albion in rather chance of joy rather than chance of booing and lots of arms waving around in the air.
Yeah. Given the context of the first half, it is deserved going into the break in the lead.
Been the better team.
Been the better team. Charlton have only really had one shot that troubled Max O'Leary all half. But yeah, fully deserved by West Bromwich Albion here.
Of course, and with the likes of Leicester, leading at Middlesbrough, it's a big chance for West Brom to try and do something to escape that relegation zone. As a great ball in, first half over, and it is West Bromwich Albion 1, Charlton Athletic 0.
And we are back underway in the second half with West Bromwich Albion 1-0 to the good after that late goal in the first half by George Campbell from an Alex Mowat corner. There is one change for Charlton though. Miles Leeburn comes off the field at half time. Tyrese Campbell comes on, their number 7, and straight away it's up towards the Brummy Road end, which is where West Bromwich Albion are attacking in this second half, as Mowat gets the ball forward to Johnson, and it's collected by Kaminsky. Almost profited there, did West Bromwich Albion, as the ball is now with Amari Bell. Bell forward to Campbell, but Campbell loses out, and now the ball is with Madger, squares it to Price, and now through to Josh Madger! Wide!
Millimetres wide there by Josh Madger, a great chance, a given really. I think it was Kane Ramsey who, was there with him. He got past Ramsey and then just, you should be pulling that away really.
You'd have put money on him scoring that.
Yeah.
He broke through the defence, and that's really been the kind of form he's been in lately. Not scored, I believe, since
8 games, isn't it?
8 games, yeah, not scored in 8 games, and it showed. And that was one of his easier attempts at goal over the course of the season. As Josh Madger was upended, but play is allowed to continue. Advantage to West Bromwich Albion, and Isaac Price manages to get it back to Mowat, who just about gets it to Diakite, and now out wide to Isaac Price, and then onto Mowat again.
Campbell.
Just behind George Campbell.
He's done that about 4 times this game.
Yeah.
He's not getting to the ball. He did it a couple of times on the near side. He's done that now once over there.
Yeah.
A little bit slippery, isn't he, on the ball, George Campbell, tonight?
It's just, and it's been the story of West Brom's season as a whole. They've been either too far in front of the play or too far behind, and crosses have gone to nowhere, and through balls have gone out of play, and it's all a little frustrating for the West Brom fans that the team just doesn't seem to be in the right place at the right time. And then on to Tyrese Campbell, dispossessed, and Diakite has the ball. And then Malumbi battles well to get it away from Greg Doherty. And now here comes Malumbi, out wide to Isaac Price. Over the bar, did not keep the ball down. And you cannot keep giving up chances like that.
That's the second or third chance now that West Brom have had, and it's been, just in front of goal. It's either too high, too wide. Not too good there at all from Isaac Price.
Then again to Kane Ramsey. Ramsey with Hegebo for company, tries to get forward, and he's beat the offside trap as Lyndon Dykes, and it's a goal by the former Birmingham City striker, and the linesman did not put the flag up. It is 1-1, and of course it is Lyndon Dykes.
I mean, that is the man you do not give the ball to in front of goal, because you give it him like that and he'll seal it, and he certainly did. And Charlton fans ecstatic up in the Smethwick end, and what a shame for West Brom again from a leading position. The better team in that first half, arguably better, in the first part of this second half. You've got 20 minutes to go, and it's yet again another position where West Brom are trying to settle for a point at this right now. After that equaliser, and of course after the game they've had, I think they'll be very happy to get a point out of this, because the first half, it was all West Brom, and in the second half they only found a decent 10-minute run after the 60th minute. Is here now, Mikey Johnson on there, looking to shoot. Oh my, what was that? It was, I mean, even he looks angry as well. It was a cut inside, and it was about 6 yards out from the goal, and he jumped to the floor, hands out, he's not happy.
Yeah,
big chance.
He tried, that was his signature. He tried his signature goal, cutting inside, putting it in top corner, but he just got too much of the ball and hooked it around and wide.
I mean, for those in wrestling, I think you need to get rid of the signature and get the finisher.
Yeah.
Mikey Johnson there. Johnson on the ball again. Just looking for the way in. He's back in towards the middle of the play now. Keeps the ball and just gets it back towards Phillips, over in towards George Campbell again. And West Brom here just looking for a channel forward. As it is forward again now on that right hand side. Campbell. And it's given us offside, just slightly off. And that's a bit of a lifeline for Charlton once again.
Yeah, and again, West Bromwich Albion on the attack, but just straying too far offside and just letting Charlton get away with one there.
Yeah, definitely. Still with Campbell, backed by Carey towards Amari Bell. Now he's on that left-hand flank, still with Tyrese Campbell. Campbell looking to get the cross in. It's low, it's sent out by Nat Phillips. Hegebo heads it back. And can it go back to Hegebo? It certainly will. He has to pass it out to Mikey Johnston, who now could just launch it forward. And here's a chance as it's in towards Hegebo, and it's taken away by Clark. And a big chance there. I believe it was for Isaac Price to get something out of that one. And now, on the quick break, the counter-attack here for Tyrese Campbell. He darts forward. It's taken away momentarily. Run again by Campbell. And now it's with Harry Clark. On that right-hand side, he's got Favrier ahead of him. And he's having a bit of a 1-2 on that near side. Just sitting ahead of him there, I believe it was Doherty, but didn't get to it. And Clark there just launching it back over towards Amari Bell on that far side, the left-hand side of attack for Charlton. Now with Tyrese Campbell looking to try and beat the other Campbell as they make their way forward again. Carey back towards Coventry and Ramsey. And Charlton here applying the pressure. Forward again. Coventry's got it in the centre of play. He sends it out wide towards Harry Clark. And you think they'll be looking for a bit of a cross here. It is a cross. And it's deflected there by West Brom. It's kept just outside of play. I think really that you'd be looking for a corner there, wouldn't you, for Charlton? But it was a great deflection by West Brom. Moves it towards Mowitz. Out towards Mikey Johnston now. Who's on that left-hand side flank. He's looking to cut it back inside. He's got nowhere to go. Now with Mowitz. Back out wide towards Jimmy Inarova. It's ahead by Hegebo. It's in the air. It is a goal. Oh, so wide. Oh, dear me. That was so close. And I think it was, I don't know if it was Hegebo who passed it through, but I think it was Malumbi who was on it at the front.
Yeah, Jason Malumbi just agonisingly wide, and it was creeping in. And it's been that kind of season, that kind of game for West Bromwich Albion. All the momentum, just not the cutting edge at the end.
No, with his body. Back now towards Phillips. And the referee still allowing play on here as Phillips looking to launch forward. He's got inmates to the right of him. It's now towards Mikey Johnston. Is there a chance in injury time for them to take the win up? It gets sent out to play.
That is it.
And that is full time here at the Hawthorns. It's West Bromwich Albion 1, Charlton Athletic 1.
Yeah, and as you said, the point helps neither team. West Bromwich Albion still looking all over their shoulders. At least they have got a point, and it's not another defeat at the Hawthorns. But still, no win under Eric Ramsey.
No.
And the pressure will be telling. I believe he had this game and the Oxford game to try and turn things around. But it is, at full time, West Bromwich Albion 1, Charlton Athletic 1.
So that is it for another one, guys. It's still not a win under Eric Ramsey. And yeah, it's all getting a little bit tetchy here at the Hawthorns. You know, patience will soon run out. Was 1-0 up, obviously, but you know, George Campbell's header gave us the lead just before half time, but then of course it had to be Lyndon Dykes, the guy who started this season as a Birmingham City player. Had to be Lyndon Dykes to get the equaliser, beat the offside trap, and then beat Max O'Leary, the goalkeeper. So yeah, 1-1 it finished, not for want of trying. Lot of chances, but again, West Bromwich Albion left to rue missed chances and not getting that elusive win here at the Hawthorns. So the point really doesn't do either team any good, to be honest. But you know, kick on Friday against Oxford. I will be at the BHBN studio, but Saturday is my birthday. I wanted to go to Oxford on my birthday, but circumstances have decided otherwise. So I am going to help out at the studio, and hopefully at the Casram Stadium we can get that elusive first win, because we need it. So yeah, on to Oxford, but it's another point that doesn't really do the Baggies any good in terms of the season. If you like this video, guys, then please leave a like, subscribe to CrazyShadow Talks Football if you haven't already done so, and don't forget to hit that bell icon and join the Shadow Squad and get notified on all new content on the channel. But for now, guys, it's another draw, it's another point. That's all there is to it, really. On to Oxford. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.